Good day, my name is Doug. I'm playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 18.3. We're starting on a lovely day one, and it looks like we're in the forest biome, which I kinda like. We wake up, we find a note. Dear friend, the wasteland can be an unforgiving place. I found you naked and left for dead with no supplies. It looks like you crossed the Duke in a bad way, and you could use some help. Enclosed is a short guide to help you survive. If you complete it, we might just take in a new citizen, the White River Settlement. It's real and it's safe. Peace be with you, friend Noah. Noah's one of those guys, he's a stalker, man. You never see him. He drops you notes. And I will also say that there is no White River Settlement. It just doesn't exist. But having said that, I do strongly recommend that you do the quests that he gives you. And I always start off by marking my starting location. I do that for a couple of reasons. One, I just like to know how far I travel in any given game. And two, when you're first doing this, the basic quests, and I do highly recommend you do them. And I recommend that you do them without traveling too terribly far. And the reason for that is you're in a safe zone right now. There will be no zombies that are spawned until you travel a certain distance away. And there's you have like an hour in which, to be safe. This is the only time, the only time in this game that you can sit back, take a deep breath, and go, hey, what is going on? So, first part is to drop a bedroll. Dropping a bedroll is actually a fairly important thing to do. If you die, you respawn at your bedroll. This is how you create your spawn point. You choose where your spawn point will be. If you don't have one of these down, it's a very random thing. You can appear anywhere on the map. And by anywhere, I mean anywhere. So, you notice I'm beating down these plants. That gives me plant fiber. I can also get goldenrod or chrysanthemum, which I will do at a later time, just not right now. This spiky plant, that gives you wood without having to beat on a tree with your bare hands. And you need 2 wood in order to create a stone axe. There we go. So, there we go. I now have I have 4 wood. I have 2 rocks, which is what I need. I can now craft this axe. Oh, by the way, here's the other note that you should read. Just a friendly reminder that you pay on time, every time, or there'll be consequences. Next time we won't be so nice. Thanks for the gear, but you still owe us. See you soon, the Duke. Well, that for the Duke. Okay. And now, just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about beating on a tree. Okay. So look, 4. There's 1. 4 hits on a tree, and you get 1 piece of wood. Okay. Whereas with an axe, yeah, tell me the axe isn't better. Now you might be wondering what I'm doing. Obviously, I have already gotten what I need for the first quest. I want to need more. That's just all there is to it. And so I'm just kind of stocking up because eventually, yeah, need more. And when you chop down a tree, you get a seed. Or 2. I always replant the trees I chop down because that way I know they'll be there for the next time. Okay, so I need to do pants and a shirt. That's one of the reasons why I was doing all that plant beating, was to get that stuff ahead. Okay, that looks like meat on a hoof. It's death on the hoof. Yeah, at this level, we're not ready for it. So wait till it actually tells you it's okay to wear the stuff, because otherwise you'll put it on and it really won't make a difference. And then we need to make a club. I know people who like the club. I don't. So I just scrap the club. And next comes the bow. Come on. Oh, right, I still need to find another pig. Wow, 2 pigs? Ooh. I will... no, I won't. Okay. So what I'm looking for is a nest. It's going to be circular and brown. And the reason I'm looking for a nest is because that's where we will find feathers. And we need feathers in order... Hang on for one sec. Gore block. Always collect gore blocks. They give you animal fat. They give you bone. They're good things to get. Okay. Not seeing a nest. And I need that for feathers. I'm not going to chase a chicken for feathers. Come on. Again, I'm being careful how far I travel. But I may not have a choice because I've got to find some feathers to do this next part. Okay, water. Water is always a good thing to find. Actually, water is an excellent thing to find. Okay. This may be taking me out of the safe zone, but I've got to find a nest. I just haven't yet. And it's almost certain that I've missed one and that there's one that has been, that I walked by. But I'm not finding one. And you can't skip parts of the quest. You have to take it in order. Okay. Finding rock. There. That could be one. That is one. Yay. Okay. So, 6 feathers. And I'll turn all of them into arrows because we will probably be needing them before too terribly long. Oh look, there's another one. Yeah, once you start finding them, they kind of pop out at you. Nests are also good sources for eggs. Actually, they're really the only source for eggs other than buying them at the trader. Okay. This isn't part of the quest. This is just part of what I do. Yep. There we are. Traveled a bit further than I normally would like to. I'm actually kind of surprised that we didn't set anything off. Okay. And then bow. Okay. You have to load the bow. And excuse me for a moment. Yeah, they didn't want to talk to me. Okay. So now we need to do frames. Okay, here's the secret about frames. They are one of the most useful things that you get. So I need one. I'm making 16. G. And then we'll go ahead and place that there. And your wood axe, which is an axe, cuts things down. It is also a tool to upgrade and to repair. Good things to know. And I only have 2 rock left. Got carried away with the arrows. Okay. Oh, hey, that's iron. Let's see, I need a rock. You can never find them when you need them. And when you don't need them, they're all over the place. Keep your eye out for rocks on the road, too. That's the most common place to find them. Oops, there was one, I thought. Nope, okay. You'd think all this would be rock, but it's not. It's ground. I would have to dig down fairly far, fairly deep to get rock. But there's 1, 3 to go. There's 1, 2 to go. A pipe. Which surprisingly you can't use to beat somebody to death with. I really think they should change that. Oh, there we go. 1 more to go. Oh no, it says that's it. So then we do the campfire and we go back to place it. And it's just after 11. That pig is tempting me. It's tempting me hard. But I always die when I try and kill pigs this early in the game, so we're just not going to do it. Place that, and there's my little base. Okay. So, now we have 4 skill points to place. I'm the same way, almost every game. Javelin Master, Lucky Looter, Healing Factor. And I'm going to just go ahead and say Master Chef and gamble that I get up a level before it's time to build my forge. And then if you take a look, you see that yellow exclamation point up on the compass? That's the top of the screen. That shows you your active quest. Currently my active quest is to get to the trader. So we will just follow the active quest all the way in and pick up the trader. Okay. This road is going in the right direction. That, by the way, is the surface indicator for lead. Hey, somebody dropped a pack. There's a can in it. How careless of them. But that's what happens when you're fleeing from a zombie. You strip everything off unless you've, like done your cardio. Rule 1. Okay. You start panting at 50%. I usually recommend listening to that, letting your stamina recover at that point. You never know, especially in this biome, you never know when you're going to run into a dog. Lead. There's water down here. I know that because I know this building. There's water right there. Nothing in it. And there's water right there. And 4. Yes, I see it. And this is what's known as rage mode, where I've done damage to it, it got pissed off and runs at me. Missed. Okay. I have 1 arrow left. Let's see, not enough rock. didn't kill it. Okay. This is what happens when you engage in combat and you're not entirely ready. Stone spear. I need one more rock. Isn't that silly? I should have done this way before now. But okay, one stone spear. So let's take a look at this. Okay, it does 11 melee damage and 40 power attack damage. What is a power attack for a spear? You throw it. And that got me 750 experience points. And now we continue down the path. Ever feel like Red Riding Hood? We're going to go visit Grandma. Okay, again, down under 50%. Oh, the reason I risked going into that basement to get the water, this is super water. This actually is like twice the efficiency of almost any other drink. So, yeah, I recognize the building. I knew that there was going to be a defender down there. But I did decide that it was going to be worth it. Okay, here we have a water tower. This is a source of water if you need it. If you take a look down at the base of it, let's see where. Oh, not this one though. Most of them will have a puddle that you can find. And a lot of times there's something in the puddle. But this particular one does not have that. I did see, however, over here. Yep, bird nest. Okay, and here, although I hate to take the time for it, we're going to go ahead and get rock, because that's what I came up short. So let me go ahead and pause this while I take care of the rock, and we'll start when we're done. Okay, and that finishes that. That gives us 63 rock, which is a nice thing to have. I've got 43 feathers, which means I can make a bunch of arrows. And you need a bunch of arrows because they really don't do a whole lot of damage. Okay, it's getting towards past 2. Still have a ways to go before we hit that. Hey, okay. That would be a cotton seed. Not the most critical thing that I could have asked for, but you know what? Being able to grow your own cotton means you don't have to go looking for it. How far is this POI? Oh man. Really? Wow, he's a long way away. So, hey, look. That would be dinner under normal circumstances. Okay, we found a book. Which one is it? Magnum Enforcer. 5% less damage when wearing a suit. That is a dog, a wolf to be exact. This is why you keep your stamina high, because sometimes you have to run. If he catches me, I'm dead. And fortunately, it doesn't look like he's chasing me. That's good. Don't really have a whole lot of time to deal with zombies when I've got to run as long as I've got to run. another book. Books are always worth it. Batter Up, Volume 6. I can craft baseball bats. That actually... Hang on. I need to take a look at that real quick. Forged steel. I need baseball bat parts. Okay, well, nothing I'm going to be doing on the run, but not a bad thing to know. Okay, this road pretty much ends right here. We'll take it all the way to the very end, but yep, see, that's it. And now, of course, I'm finding these nests all over the place. Look at that. Wow. Okay, so we're going overland. One of the things I really like what the Fun Pimps have done is they've made going overland a lot rougher. It's not as easy as it used to be, but it's also not very exciting. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this video shorter by putting this on a pause until I get to either the promised land or a safe zone. So I'll see you in a bit. So just bringing you back, it's right around 3:30. I'm recovering my stamina, but if you see in the distance there, that's the building that we're going to. So there is no road leading there, so we'll be continuing overland until we get there. Okay, so it is 4 o'clock game time. This is the trader. We did pick up a couple items from like trash bags out in the wilderness. Looters, you gotta hate, or litterers, you gotta hate them. And then we found a couple of birds' nests. Okay, I do not need a blue spruce seed. I don't care how cool they are. So we'll just plant that right here. Okay. So this is our trader. And just going to see if he has anything that I must have. Okay, he's got some books. Shotgun Messiah. Yep, okay. Oh, plaster cast, that's always nice. There's no way I'll be able to afford the mini bike before it goes away. This does restock on day 4.
My apologies. Check back again and I may have what you're looking for.
And let's see, we do have a working vending machine. A working workbench, which is very nice. That is... I need to check these cars to see if any of them are lootable. This one is. Okay. And then there is a desk. But it's ajar, so there's nothing in there. 3-player vending machines if we want to get into them. The forge is destroyed. So that's not good. Let's see. Chemistry station. And the chemistry station is destroyed. Okay, and cement mixer. Okay, so, well, at least we got the schematic for this cement mixer. That's something. The only thing that is functional is the workbench. Okay, let's see. Magnum Enforcer Volume 1. Yay. Okay, so... Trader with workbench. Tape. Okay. And wrench. Nope. Too bad. A little bit of food though. Microwave. A little bit of water. Always comes in handy. Okay. That's everything. Oh wait, over here. Some more water. And some coffee. That's always welcome. In here. Sounds like we have company at the door. Important thing to remember. Nope. Important thing to remember is to close the doors behind you. Okay, got a vitamin. That's good. Vitamins basically let you eat things without worrying about being poisoned. Okay, filing cabinet, desk. I'm lucky. Okay, filing cabinet, and there we go. Make smoothies. Oh, hey, all the desks are available. Okay, so that's armor, and that is just clothing. Well, it's not great, but it's something. Okay, there you have it. So yeah, they're making a lot of noise, but they can't actually get in. And I'm getting overloaded. So since this is a single player game, leaving stuff here at the trader is not going to hurt me in any way, shape, or form. So anything I'm not going to be using right now, can get left behind. Well, actually, I might end up using that. Oh, well, only 5 of those. Okay. Gonna go ahead and eat that. Okay. That'll do for right now. So it's 18:03. Don't have time to play with these boys. Yeah, 2 big old boys. So what I need to do is see if there's any kind of civilization attached to this trader. Usually they're not too terribly far from a town, and I see a building right there. But is that just one building, or is that many? There's another building in the distance. That's promising. Swiggin serum. So that looks like some sort of a healer here. Okay. It also looks like the only place around. Well, let's see. We got a main road here running north and south. Okay. Well, let's see what we can find. I hear it. Okay. Okay, she's gone. Come back and finish this off. Okay. There's another car up ahead. And some buildings off to the right. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay. Okay. So it's a little after 7. There are a couple of buildings that I look for in particular that I like to turn into perches. They're mostly houses. They mostly have a simple floor plan. 2 stories. 2 stories is essential. You have to be able to control access into the second story. So being able to destroy the stairs is critical. Let's see. Don't particularly like going underground. There are a couple of bunkers that look really, really tempting when you first think about it, but turn out to be just a disaster because zombies can dig. They can come down after you. Okay, at this point I'm kind of being very cautious of my time, so I'm not taking... Oh, super corn, something to keep in mind. All that for a little blue. Okay. The nice thing about the forest biome is you don't really have to worry about buzzards. So that's good. You know, it's offset by having to worry about, well, dogs. Okay. Not seeing anything I particularly like. Okay. Yes, I will trade up in a heartbeat. Don't really have time for that. Eight o'clock. I'm now overloaded again. Something I have to be very aware of. This looks like we're getting into the business side of town as opposed to the residential. So we need to get back over here to the residential. This looks like we're getting out of town entirely. Okay. Closer than I like. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and break contact with the Zed. Call it a night. Okay. Nothing has quick access. So there very obviously is a zombie right over there. Nothing I can do about that. There's one over there. Okay. It doesn't see me though, so we are going to take a chance here. I'm going to go ahead and nerd pull on back down. Leave one set up. And the reason I'm going to do that is I need to collect some plant fiber. Now, what do you imagine I'm collecting plant fiber for? Well, I have found a place, not a great place, but a place to hang. Come on, there we go. And so rather than have to travel all this way back, okay, we don't want to fall off. There we go. We'll call us home. And by home, I mean just a place to crash. Let's see. There it is. So this is now my new spawn point, if you remember me talking about that. Okay. And that's where we'll leave it. We'll call it a night here. I'll pick this up tomorrow, day 2. And in the meantime, you guys have a great night.